10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Rough Half Production.
Damn, son.
Well, this is a fun little setup.
Yeah. A little bit better than just holding the mic, huh?
Yeah, I know. It feels so fancy and proper.
I know, right? This kind of feels like a real, but then it's also kind of like a bedroom too. So
Hey, I mean, it works. Love the posters.
I
Looks
need
great.
I need to put more up. It's definitely all the like shows that I liked growing up. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know Rick and Morty just came out just a couple of years ago, but
Rick and Morty, I was watching it last night. I got home and I looked at my boyfriend passed out on the bed and I said, and then I look at Rick and Morty, I said, yeah, I know what you were doing last night.
You're like, mm-hmm.
Without me, that's rude.
Yeah.
I hate that. Thanks so
Asshole,
much.
I was at work and you were doing what?
Yeah. You were relaxing? How dare you?
You son of a bitch.
You work a harder job than I do and you dare relax.
What
Yeah,
does
no.
this world come to?
I know. All this women equality and crap.
Yeah, right.
Put me back in the kitchen, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little intro real quick. What's up, Stone Birds? Welcome back to the nest. Wait. Fuck that up. Was it the nest? Yeah. What's up, Stone Birds? Welcome back to the nest. If you're new to the tree, welcome to the branch. Today's guest is Maddie. She's a bartender at Bosque River Tap House. She was actually on H&D Comedy episode, Being of Not. So y'all put y'all's hands together and welcome her in.
Hey guys, good to be here.
Welcome to this podcast where it's kind of janky.
Nah,
You got the better mic arm, so
I like it. This is nice. I
Right.
don't even have to do nothing.
if you want, you can have the headphones if you want to hear yourself, but
That's okay. I hear myself talk enough. I'm a woman. Yeah, no.
hey, don't get me canceled already. No.
Oh, it's okay. I'll get myself canceled.
That's-
Y'all don't cancel him. Cancel
No,
me.
I'm pretty sure that all the stuff that we've already said, if it hasn't got us canceled yet, then I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, rerun that real quick.
Yeah.
I definitely. Sorry, guys.
Don't watch that episode of Bingo Night. We said some pretty racist things. She said the N-word like 8 times.
You weren't supposed to tell them that.
Well, they're going to see it.
Great. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Uh,
Yeah, guys, don't come for me. Sorry.
You want to tell them about yourself a little bit? Like I know you're from Argyle, Texas.
Yeah, that's something else. I don't know. I'm a pretty boring person, man.
You go to school.
I'm about to start cosmetology school in January because college is a scam, and I realized like going through high school how much they push like this 4-year college agenda being the perfect. I went and by junior year I was like,
Fuck
no,
this.
I can't do this anymore. I would go to class and then I had this one teacher and she was like, she kind of reminded me of Carol Baskin. And I was like, no, I'm done.
Killed her husband. Whack.
Yeah, literally. Well, no, whenever she talked, she's like, well, hey, all you cool cats and kittens, like that kind of vibe. And I was like, I gotta go. I'm dropping out of college. I'm
Yeah.
done. This is it. That was all I needed. But I also just kind of like the freedom of what cosmetology school would be. Because it's also like, get to be creative. Don't have to wake up at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So originally I was going to go be a lawyer, which would have taken all of my time.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I didn't want anything to do with that. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go do hair, lashes, call it a day. Because I'd rather just be a blue-collar girl and do that stuff versus
Good
having
old
to...
Texan, huh?
Yeah, not...
The guy that was on the last episode, he works at a law firm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, you see some pretty crazy cool stuff because, like, I wanted to go to be, like, in the FBI eventually because it was either you go be a cop or you go be a lawyer. And I was like, well, I ain't going to be a cop. So, I'll be a lawyer. I'll argue. I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I think it was more just I was kind of seeing through a lot of the stuff that they put on you whenever you're coming out of high school and all the expectations. Like, when you're 18 years old, they're like, oh, yeah, you have to have it figured out. I'm a child. What do
Yeah.
you mean? Like, I'm sitting at 22
I'm
now.
29 and I still haven't figured it out.
I'm sitting at 22 and I look back and I'm like, you wanted me to know? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, no. And people are always like, oh, well, like, oh, we're getting married. I'm like, how? Like, what? Like, I don't even have any of this figured out. Are you sure the sky's blue? Like, what is going on? But I think it's definitely cool, though, because through my situation, like, kids who come up to me and they're like, yeah, like, what'd you do? I can tell them, like, it's okay to not take that route. Like, it's totally okay to not have to fit into society norms. Like,
Yeah.
go be your own person. There's so many things for you to do here. They always need more hairdressers. They always need more, like, even if you're a woman, go be a lineman. Go do all these things if you want to. Doesn't matter. Like, if you don't want to do college, you don't have to.
Right.
But they don't. I'm pretty sure they would rather roll over in their grave than ever tell you that, because they get more money from when you go to college.
Well, yeah. How do you think that keeps them,
No,
chilling
literally.
in their
Well,
big
once
mansion?
I realized that school was a business, I was like, I've been scammed since kindergarten. I was 5 years old and y'all were playing this scam on me. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, like paying for lunches.
Yeah, what the?
And then like having
I have
to
to
buy
be
the
here.
school supplies for the teachers, like the papers and stuff, and you're like, why am
Well,
I
no, I
doing
need
this?
like 6 different Lysol Go get those yourself.
Hey, yeah,
Well, what am I gonna use those for? Those are for you.
you're a
Like,
school. You're part of the government. I'm just here.
no, literally, you get pension and compensation for all of this. I am locked in here for 8 hours a day, forced to behave, and you want to tell me that I gotta? No, absolutely not.
Not the teachers. The teachers are cool, but
No,
like the
love the
school.
teachers.
Yeah, that's
It's just the
whack.
process of school. Because also, that's the thing, too, is that I've talked to a few teachers, and a lot of them, like, I feel for them, actually, because some of them, they're like, we don't want y'all to do that. Like, we don't want y'all to leave this, like, area feeling pressured to do all of these things. Because most of my teachers, they're like, you dropped out? Congratulations. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Like, are you at least, like, doing something else?
yeah. Oh, you're not in debt.
Yeah, literally. Well, I'm already
Well,
in debt, but that's the thing, is that it's like, I've talked to a few of my old teachers, and they're like, that's a good option. And they're like, it makes me sad that, like, we don't talk about that more in school, because they're like, it's our job to get you ready to be out in the world. And a lot of them are like, we don't feel fully prepared or fully, like, seen to be able to.
Because it's like they're just pushing
set
more
you up.
school on you, and it's like, hey, why don't you
Oh,
teach
yeah.
me how to balance a checkbook or
Really? Well,
get a
here's the bad
mortgage and
part. This is embarrassing, but the reality of high school, at least, like, from when I was in it, I had to look up on YouTube how to write a check. On YouTube. That was the most humbling moment of my life, because I was like, and you want me to be an adult? I just had to look that up.
hey, YouTube's the best mechanic.
No,
It's the only one that you can rewind and he won't get mad for
hit
repeating
pause.
himself. Yeah.
No, seriously. Hey, shine the light right here.
Yeah.
No.
You're holding the flashlight wrong. Sorry,
I'm
Dad.
sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, no. But definitely school. But eventually I want to end up turning it into like a skincare line and stuff like that, because I struggled with like eczema and stuff as a kid. And what was crazy is whenever I was in school, like I had it like really bad, like around like my face and stuff. People went around saying I had herpes. And I said, okay,
Of course.
listen. If I
We're
was
in
gonna
that
get
era.
that,
Yeah, we're in
let's
that era.
let's be for real. Let's at least give me a good reason to have that. Let's not be doing what we're doing here.
Yeah.
But I was like, like it's already hard enough being that age. Like eventually I want to get to the points where like I can just franchise like a bunch of different businesses and just kind of
I mean,
rock with
shit,
it.
we'll promote your shit on both shows.
see. That's the thing, is that I'm starting to realize the importance of networking as well. Like, your friends are actually a lot more than just, like, friends kind of thing. Like, and that's what's cool, is that, especially working at the bar, you meet all sorts of different people. I mean,
Oh,
last
yeah.
night was crazy.
There was a lot of new people in there.
I know.
Well,
I
mean,
I
I
had
know we
not
only come
seen
on
them.
Fridays, but still, that was a
Well,
lot of new people.
They don't come in.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's
what
because
is going on?
Tarleton Week or whatever, Family Week or whatever. So there's all those people.
Well,
Upstairs was packed.
yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Well, no, whenever everybody left, me and Olivia were like, yay, we get to clean all of this. Because she comes downstairs and she's just silent. And I was like, grabs a bus tub. I said, dishes upstairs. She goes, a lot of them. And I was like, word, that's so good. But, I mean, it's good for business. I love seeing the new people and stuff like that. But some of them, I'm like, who are you? Like, I've never seen you before.
Well, that, and sometimes it's kind of like, if you're done, like, help them out, especially if it's upstairs.
See, that's the thing, is that I always tell people, I'm like, I do get paid to do it. Like, it does not mean that we don't appreciate it, though.
Yeah.
Every single customer service worker will always appreciate you helping them out.
Keep this in mind, guys. You helped them out like that. You know, oh, maybe I didn't catch that one drink. No.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
But for
No,
legal
you're gonna get
purposes, I'm
charged. You're
joking.
gonna get double charged for that shit.
Yeah. But no, that's the thing is that I've also started. I think that a lot of the school stuff and then working at the bar and like just kind of seeing the small acts of kindness like that and like the small networking opportunities and just like getting to know people, it's definitely just like so this is what the world's like. Like
'Cause
there's
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
yeah. It's also just more of I really love perspectives. I love seeing everybody's perspective on things. And it's like I truly want to see the world through your lens. So it's like whenever like I even have like a 5-minute conversation, like I even get like a little glimpse because I'm like, oh, okay, like I wouldn't have thought about it that way, but all right. And it's not like a bad thing either. It's just more of like, wow, that's how
Because
different.
you're not arguing, you're just curious. You're kind of like, well, explain to me why you see it that way, or I get
And
yeah.
that's the thing is it's just knowledge. Like I just want to.
That's why I started this, so that
I'm
way
nosy.
yeah.
Like I am so
I get too
nosy.
curious sometimes. People are like, hey, and I'm like, oh, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I just met you.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it's just a normal thing for me because I've always been taught to like question everything, question the government, question absolutely everything. And every time like I meet a new person and like they kind of just have like this different demeanor, I'll normally throw in like a random question here and there because I'm like I want to know.
Yeah, I'm
Like
testing
what do you do in your free time?
you cool, man?
But it's definitely eye opening, especially being from such a small like preppy town. That is, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed sometimes that I'm from. I mean, I love it because I met like some of my best friends.
Right.
I found the good ones out of the hoity-toity ones because those are people that are gonna be in my life forever. But the other ones, I'm like, I went to school with you people. Like, I cannot stand you.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. And then I come here and I'm like, I was living in a bubble, bro. Like, what? Because now
It's
I
fucking
see.
wild here.
Now I see like crackheads. That's a new one. Never saw those.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We would have to
Dang,
go.
you were in a bubble.
Well, we would take field trips with each other to downtown Fort Worth.
Look to your left. There's a crackhead to your left. He's just like, hey, fuck you, kid.
No, he was walking in front of the car and he just goes. And I was like, what?
He's trying to bow up.
Just keep in mind, I was under the influence. So under the influence. And I'm sitting there and I'm just crying, laughing. And the friends that I like were with, they were like, is this real? And I was like, yeah, that's real. Can you
This
do
is
it
real
again,
life.
bro? I'll give you a
Yeah.
10. But
Y'all give you a 20 so you can go get you a sack, bro. Do that shit again. Do
no,
a backflip.
Literally.
Do
But
a flip.
it was definitely interesting because like I had never really been around much of that. And then coming like I worked at ABC Smoke for a while. I was a general manager. That was an experience.
Were you there whenever it was all like, if you walked in, you had to wear a mask?
Oh.
No.
The people that I worked with were though. So I had like those are some of my like permanent friends too. Tanner, Sam, they were all like Phi Cap affiliated. But whenever I started working there, they would actually like warn us. Like, oh yeah, this guy comes in and he's normally like they were like what? I was like, okay.
You're just cool with it, huh?
But working there, like, because I mean, he walked in, no offense to him, because I don't think he has a phone and can even see this, but he walked in and he was hopping around like a bunny. He stole an Easter basket out of a kid's yard with a football.
Oh, that's the homie Jerome. He was on episode 4. No?
Oh, God. Oh, no. No, I'm just kidding. But we would always, because he wowould disappear sometimes. So we'd be like, okay. We'd look on Busted, found him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we'll see you in a couple weeks, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you get out.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy how much they just toss him out.
well, no, we have video because we ended up banning him from the store. The day that we banned him, I have a video of him taking dog grooming clips, plugging it into the sign, and shaving his head on the side of the road.
Jesus.
And then I look over,
Meatball.
and he's legitimately,
Meatball. Shut up.
he is
Sorry.
hailing Hitler. Like, while the cars are driving by. And then he starts directing traffic like freaking Terry Crews in that one commercial. Yep.
Yeah, he's all going hard.
I'm sitting there absolutely dying because we were just in the store watching this. And I was like, I would not have understood any of this had I not left Argyle, because even Colorado, like, I started seeing some of it. Small mountain town, you see some scary things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I'm pretty sure there's, like, a cult up there now.
I was gonna say mountain stuff's always kind of trippy.
Oh, yeah. Well, whenever we moved, there was a cult starting, and I was like, it missed me so far with that. Like, I am not doing that. I've watched the Kool-Aid stuff. We're good.
Mhm.
Like,
Don't drink the punch, kids.
but they literally tried to, it was horrible because they tried to, like, get the high school graduation at that cult thing because I was still friends with some people up there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, the parents were freaking out. They're like, you're going to corrupt our kids.
Walk into a gymnasium, all the kids just...
My favorite
Like,
part
oh,
is
shit.
it is a seminary school. It is where people go to become pastors for churches. And I was like, yep, that's how it starts.
Yeah, no shit.
That's how it
that
starts.
that's the trippy shit right there.
No, that's definitely God sent me to you to save you. That's what that is. It was bad.
Give me all your money.
Yeah, literally. Give me everything you own and your life, and then we can carry on.
Or
because
you're
that's what
gonna
God
go to
told me.
hell.
So,
Yes, because that's sinners.
no, literally. But it's definitely a trip. I do think that it's funny though, especially going from like selling nicotine and stuff like that, being asked for oil incense burners every other day, to bartending. It's definitely a different array of people, but it's still kind of the same. Because I'm like, I just see some very interesting characters. I love all of them. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
shout out to everyone who comes to Tap House. Love y'all. But, my God. There's sometimes I'm sitting there, I'm like, uh-huh. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom so you can get your order.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going on break. You just got back from break. Yeah.
Oh, I did? I'm going again.
I only took half a break, so I'm taking the other half of my break.
Yeah, literally.
How long have you been working there?
I've been working at Tap House since March, so it's rather new. But
They've been open just this year, huh? Or last year?
they opened up in December, and I kind of made my switch after, because I was working at Ulta for a little bit between ABC and here, because I didn't sign an NDA, I don't think. But a lot of stuff went down with that I'm not gonna necessarily disclose for safety of both of us. But
Well, I mean, you could say it, and I'll just bleep out their name. So.
oh, I could. I wouldn't say their names because I don't.
Oh no, I didn't mean their names. I meant like the store name. Like I was
Yeah.
gonna say, we can bleep the store name. That way they don't know it's.
But it's definitely. I mean, I'll totally tell the story. But I mean, I had to get out. I'll give you a roundabout. The place that I worked at, the reason that I left was because they were trying to make.
What's up, Stonebirds? Today's episode is sponsored by W. W's an energy drink that you can mix at home. It will give you the no jitters and no crash that you've been looking for. Because wouldn't it be nice to have that oomph when you get up, and you just go to work and you're just like, yeah, man, I'm ready to conquer today. Dang, I need me another espresso for my depresso, another Red Bull because my tummy ain't full. W uses coffee cherry extract, which is a patented all-natural coffee cherry to help fuel you. It's what gives you the laser focus and fast reflex effect, not only making it perfect for gamers, but also business people, gym junkies, entrepreneurs, hell, anyone that just wants to be better, which is why that's their slogan, of course. They pick 10 of the most critical ingredients to focus and concentrate, plus it has all the important aminos and vitamins that most energy drinks don't offer. No calories, no fillers, no artificial colors. I mean, what else could you ask for? W is sugar-free, melatodoxin-free, and keto-friendly. Yes, you heard me right there. So head on over to WGG, that's DUBBY.GG. Pick up yourself a tub and use code HAFALEHEFE, HAFALEHEFE at checkout, and you'll get 10% off your purchase. So you know the deal. Get back to the show.
Us package real weed. And in the state of Texas,
Very, very illegal.
it is still not legal.
Yeah.
It's
It
like,
just
listen,
barely got
listen, buddy,
decriminalized.
I want it to be legal too. Believe me, I believe it should be because it's helpful to people, keeps them off of opioids, stuff like that. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
However, I am a 21-year-old kid right now. I don't really feel like rotting the rest of my life in a state penitentiary, bro. Or a federal one at that, because I'm
Right.
pretty sure it's still on the federal scale. But I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, y'all are crazy. And then they ended up cutting our pay because it was bad. So I ended up completely negotiating because I waited for my boss at the time to kind of dip out because they normally go out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
And waited for his son to come in. And his son was like, well, I need you to train these new employees. And I said, cool, for $15 an hour. And he said, no. And I said, okay, then bye.
Yeah. Later.
And he goes, wait. And I said, he goes, 13? I said, 15. And he goes, 15? I said, 16. He went.
Yeah.
And I was like, gotcha. I'll do it for 15. But I was like,
25.
if I'm going to train your entire new staff, like, you're going to pay me accordingly.
Yeah, because
Like,
you're basically manager or supervisor or whatever.
Well, that's the thing, is that I was the only one in that store that knew how to do everything. Even the owners didn't know how to do most of it. And I was like,
Don't you love that?
well, no, that's what made me so mad. Because I was like, I am getting paid not enough to do everything that I'm doing. Because I was talking to vendors. I was talking to, like, I was going to conventions. I was like poster child trying to take care of all this stuff.
21 years old out here running around like a freaking
No, I know.
maniac.
I know. I was like, you could at least give me a little more money to run around with. Dang, if I'm going to be doing that. But whenever I left, I looked at them because they were trying to basically frame my staff members for stealing, which I had the most sweet staff. Like, they would never. And they were getting paid well. So it's not like they had anything to be taking. And also I had access to the cameras 24/7. Like, I still do, but I deleted the app, so I don't really see it anymore. But I checked in, like, right before I deleted it, and I was like, delete. That was scary. But,
It's a big old orgy. You're like, what the fuck?
I've seen some things on that camera.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to disclose those, but I've seen some
We
things
still got
on
the
that
videos
camera.
of you, Jessica. Better quit talking that shit. We're going to post it.
Literally. But no, it's definitely because I was not happy with that, especially because I had a lot of women on my staff, and I was like, I'm not dealing with that. Like, I'm not a feminist. I don't identify as anything like that. I do identify as treating people like people. You're not going to do that. Like, I follow the beliefs of you are not going to just, don't matter if you're man or woman. Because I even had men on my staff. And I was like, you're not going to treat any of them like that. Like, they did nothing. And the owners, they were very afraid of men. Men afraid of men. It was very interesting dynamic. But it was definitely strange because it definitely opened my eyes up to a lot, like, for myself at least, professionally. Because I was like, at least, like, I'll be able to move forward knowing how to really negotiate things. Because I didn't just negotiate my pay on behalf of myself. I was like, everybody else that I've trained knows exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I said, and the entire staff was leaving with me. So I said, I'm leaving. They go, okay, cool, me too. And I was like, this is going to be poetic. And as soon as that happened, I was like, they need to be paid higher too if they're going to be helping me train. And they were like,
walking out of there like Trump when he got shot.
Pretty
It was
much.
like you and their homies, and you're like, better pay.
Pretty much. But I legitimately was like, I'm not doing that. Like, this is ridiculous. And all of my coworkers were like, you got to set up on that last check to be able to survive until we got another job. And I said, what's the point of it? Like, we should have had that pay to begin with.
Right.
I said, if we're going to have to waste our resources and our time having to save their asses once again, we're going to get paid for it. Well. And it was funny because the son actually ended up, he was like, you scare me. And I said, bro, why?
Good.
And he goes, you're just very demanding. And I said, yeah, I am. And he was like, what? And I was just sitting there laughing because I was like, yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
I'm demanding. Yeah, get in your corner.
Yeah. Get over there and start crying, bitch.
No, literally. No, it's definitely, I definitely have experienced different sides of the world. And I'm only 22, so I'm very interested to see what else is out there, because I know that it just gets crazier as it goes.
Well, yeah, no shit. Because you said you're from Colorado, but then you came down here to Texas. Where else? Have you been anywhere else?
So, not that, like, I physically, like, can remember. Like, I was young, but I was born in Illinois, because my dad was in the Navy.
Okay.
And then we ended up living in San Diego the first few years of my life. But my mom constantly likes to be like, oh, you remember? No, I don't. You want to know why? Because I was that big.
Yeah.
I don't remember
It was a
anything
fucking
besides...
watermelon.
The only thing I was thinking about, give me your titty. and give me this, give me that toy.
Yeah,
Like, I don't care.
that's me now.
One or the other. Yeah, no, but that's literally like the. You really think I'm gonna remember the San Diego Zoo and the pandas? Girl,
Yeah,
no.
right.
I'm not gonna remember that. But lived there for a little bit. And then it was Texas. I spent a lot of my time in Arkansas too, but I think, like, for a little bit when I was younger, they would take, like, road trips and stuff, like, through all these other places. So I've been to, like, a bunch of places. I just don't remember.
Right.
The one place that I did go that I do remember is the Philippines. Like,
Oh,
because
shit.
I went a year or two ago. Craziest experience of my entire
Yeah, I
life.
fucking bet.
It was insane.
Probably a bunch of Phillips there, huh?
Uh-huh. Every one of them. But, it was crazy because my aunt, she's Filipino. And my uncle, whitest man on earth. I hope he sees this. Because I tell him that all the time.
Subscribe to the channel.
Get some sun, please. But, I legitimately, we went over there because she's lived over there her whole life. And he was like, okay, like, because they have 2 kids. They split it between so that the kids can get both, like, sides of everything. Whenever we went, first of all, tell me why I got, like, a notification on my phone. And everybody around starts going, North Korea's at it again. And I was like, I'm on the wrong side of the earth right now. I am not supposed to be here.
What year y'all in?
No, I literally was like, North Korea's at it. What? Huh? What are you doing? It turns out it was just like, oh, if you're like 3 years old, you are mandatory to get a vaccine. And I was like, 3? I was like, that's
Mandatory.
whack. That's whack. But I used Google Translate to translate these warnings because I was like, I want to know if Kim Jong What's-His-Face is doing some crazy crap over there.
Unless
Cause,
this motherfucker ain't coming over here.
yeah, literally. Well, whenever we got to because we went to South Korea for our little, like, layover, I was staring at North Korea. And I was like, I don't know if I like being that close.
Mm-mm.
My name ain't Donald Trump. I ain't walking out of there like a man. I'm not walking out of there at all, actually. And, but after we got to the Philippines, it was definitely crazy because, their driving puts every woman driver on this earth to shame. Every single one of them. Because I was like, okay, I drive better than this. And
it's
that's
not
saying something.
They probably don't really have like lines and stuff. They're kind of
They
just.
don't. So it's literally you're driving and you're going like 50 miles an hour. Like you are risking it. And all it is beep, 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 beep. Like,
Get out of the way.
no brakes.
Get out of the way.
Beep. And then people walking on the road. Oh, that's cool. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God. Like, y'all are going to smack someone. And they're like, nah, we do this all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm going to
mind
look
not
down.
to take Will to the Philippines because he'll just run people over.
Well, it was hilarious because while we were in the resort, it went from like running people over. We go to the resort and we walk onto the beach and there's all these ladies. Do you want a massage? Do you want to come back to my like hut and get a massage? And I was like, where are my guy friends? They would freaking love this. Like every single one of them would be like, oh, I'm gone. Bye. I'm here.
What if they're all like that? You want to come get a massage? They take you in. They're like, all right, big boy.
That would be perfect.
You're like, I thought, what? This ain't Bangkok. You know,
I've
but you
been
about
lied
to cock
to.
this bang.
I've been lied to. But talk about false advertisement.
Phony.
I was understood that this was a happy ending massage.
Yeah. This is just turning into an ending. I'm not happy anymore.
Literally. But no,
Still want the massage.
I will say that the place there, like the water, can't drink it. So it's all bottled water. Because if you drink the sewage water or like tap water, there you go. You got the entire book of coronavirus, basically. I mean, I don't freaking know.
Just drank it, you shrivel up.
No, literally. Well, I almost was like, I want to do it so bad. Like, when people tell me not to do something, I'm like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I
Like,
have that rebellious attitude too.
I'm going to do it. I didn't do it. But I was like, I don't really feel like shitting myself for the next, like, 5 days.
Yeah, right.
So, especially because I have to be on a 16-hour plane ride back. Not doing that to myself. Well, that's what was crazy, too.
You'd be stuck in the
all of the natives who were from like the Philippines, they were flying back from here, and I was like, okay, interesting. Every single one of them stuck in that bathroom. Every single one of them. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh God, I should have taken an edible before this. This is ridiculous. Like, I should have shoved some in my little, like, vitamin bottle gummies. Should have done something because I was not having it. And then there was, like, screaming babies everywhere. And I was like, this is literally the most stereotypical flight I have ever been on in my life.
You're like, this is the one where it goes down. This is the one. This has got to be the one.
Well, no, I felt like turbulence, and I looked at my dad. I said, "See you later." And he goes,
What?
he literally goes, "Good night." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
I would too. I'd be like, well, I'm just gonna go to sleep. If we're gonna die, at least I'm asleep.
Oh, he slept the entire time. He was like, "I'm just choosing not to," and I was like, "This was your idea, bro. All of this was your idea."
And how that's gotta be a long fucking flight.
Yeah, it was awful. I felt like it was never ending.
Ugh.
And then we flew right over Alaska, and I was like, "Well, this is strange. Like, I feel like I should be doing something. Like, should I look out the window? Is there anything cool out there?
You
Like,
salute Alaska. You're
Yeah.
just like, America.
thank God."
Keep that water cold, Alaska. I don't know.
No, literally, I don't even keep that ice frozen. But it's definitely puts a lot of perspective into how life is in the United States versus, because I take a look around nowadays, people are like complaining, and I'm like, you ain't got nothing to fucking complain about.
Oh my God.
Not a goddamn thing. Because even like if you look over in like the Middle East, you want to talk about not having women's rights?
Yeah, no shit.
Like, you want to talk about no rights, because that's where it is.
You're mad because you didn't get your coffee right at Starbucks. Okay, go do that
No,
in
literally.
Pakistan or
Well,
anywhere.
we got off that plane in the Philippines. I said, so this is what they meant by first world problems. All right. Like, cool. Which is like the whole thing. It goes back to like the perspective thing. Like, I just wanted to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Kids walking in the road, kids working. That's all they do. You're lucky if you get to go to school. And I was sitting there and I was like, I'm literally seeing the news post from America. Oh no, this person's upset again. And I'm like, they're literally.
Kim and Kanye broke up, and it's like,
Literally. Kanye's on
Okay.
Twitter again, absolutely acting psycho, while I'm literally watching a child hunt a chicken.
yeah, he's
And I'm
just sitting
literally
there,
like-
and he's all like, hey, with like just cuts
Yeah,
his head off, like plucks the
Starts
feathers,
just.
fries
I'm
it,
literally
does
sitting
it,
there, I'm like,
eats it,
wow.
just sits down and starts eating it. You're like, okay.
Pretty much. They even, because they have like little villages and stuff, their immune systems, whack. The coronavirus ain't going to get them, I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-mm.
Because they are swimming in the water
Yeah.
that you are not supposed to be. It's literally shit water. And I'm like,
Well, it doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
literally. But I was like, and you know what the craziest part of the Philippines was? I walk into the mall, skin whitening clinics.
Oh, you know, I've heard about shit like
Do you
that.
understand the level of mad America would be if people had skin whitening clinics? I walked in and I said, oh, this is a joke.
Yo, please tell me you got a picture.
I didn't take a picture of it. I walked in. They have a menu.
I gotta look it up. A menu.
Yes. They have skin white. So, like, they do, like, obviously, like, what people
Like
do
a
in America.
machine?
Yeah, kind of. It's shots, machine, like, you can, like, name it. It's just, I think it's, like, Philippine skin whitening clinics and stuff like that, and you'll be able to pick it up. But they're in the malls. It's insane.
It's just like a casual. It's like when you go to the malls
Yes.
here and get a massage.
Well, in the Philippines, I didn't realize this whenever I went there, which is awful, might I add. Like, I don't agree with any racism things, but
So,
especially because I'm Hispanic. But
we're both Hispanic, and it doesn't look like it.
I know, literally, I'm so whitewashed it hurts.
Well, I mean,
But
I'm pretty tan.
I walked in to literally see these people, like, they are trying to be whiter because it makes them richer, or it makes them look richer.
Yeah, look, they talked about like something like this up in on one of the podcasts I listened to the other day.
It's crazy. But that's the thing, is that I should have taken more pictures when I was in there. I think I was in shock.
I
Because
would
I was like-
understand.
This is a real thing.
Yeah.
Because they're, like, shots that inject your skin to be whiter, and because over there, if you're darker, that means that you don't have you have a lower class job and you're working outside, and you're outside all the
Yeah.
time.
It's kind of like back in the old days when it was like if the fatter you are, the richer you are.
Pretty much. And that's what's crazy to me is that I was like, I feel like America is the like crazy for this because it's like over here they don't give a shit if you're
It's
white.
kind of weird.
black.
Everybody wants to be like white, but then like in America, nobody wants to be white.
Yeah, literally. But that's the thing is that over there too, like they don't care what race you are. Like black, white, Asian, you name it,
They're
they
just
love
like,
you.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Yeah. And that's what's crazy is that it
Oh,
actually
that's it.
made
I'm
me
moving to the
realize
Philippines.
a lot of the racism in this country has been created.
Oh yeah.
And because when I go over there, I just see everything. So no one cares. And I was like, that's what needs to happen. Everybody just needs to stop. Like, mind your
Well-
own business, love everybody, call it a day. We'd have a lot less problems.
It's just because America's so hung on the fact that it's like racist, like how like they're like, oh, you white people racist black people, and it's like, well, yeah, but where did the black people come from? Like
Yeah.
other black people, like how? And then like people in Australia, you know, those were actually like the like inmates, like that was supposed to be like a prison kind of thing. That's where they sent all the bad people,
Yep.
and but they're all white. So I mean, like, I don't know that the
That's
whole race
definitely-
thing is a joke.
It's the crazy part because when I walked over there, I mean, they even have all the bathrooms. They're unisex. Like, it's just one stall. Lock the door like a normal person and call it
Yeah.
a day.
Knock.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, is anybody in there?
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely had a jump scare one time because I was opening the door and this tiny little woman was looking at me. I was like, whoa. Whoa. Hello? She was like, are you done? And I was like, okay, rude. Yeah. Go right ahead.
No, hold on.
I should have
am.
literally shat in there
Yeah.
before you went in there with that attitude, but that's fine.
Not flushed.
Yeah.
Bitch.
No, it was definitely hilarious though, because even on the boat, like, because we went to a different island by boat. And I was just sitting there and I was like, this is all just so freaking weird. Because by this point, sorry, Uncle Matt, my mom gave me his pen because he had snuck it in. Because over there, weed, that's a hand.
Oh
That's a
shit.
hand. Like, you are getting the utmost punishment. And my mom goes, here. And I went, she goes, you have never been that excited in your life. I said, oh my God, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
You don't understand right now. I'm freaking
she
out.
She was like, are you addicted? And I said, sure, whatever you want to call it. Give me that. And
Cool,
she
yeah.
was like, well, you're going to be on the boat. And I said, I'm going to be sleeping on the boat. I'm going to be feeling the rocking of the boat. It's going to be great.
Chilling on the boat. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
But it was like, they're a form of planes or boats. And I was like, it's very strange. Because, like, they do have an airport, obviously. But that's literally only for leaving the country. Like, it's not for anything else.
Right.
And they normally prefer boat or anything like that. Because I even saw fishing boats out in the ocean. Like, these people will go out, risk their lives, just to go get food for the evening. And I'm like, you do not know struggle until you are out in the middle of a storm
Till you're
trying to get a singular fish.
Till you're Filipino.
Yeah.
I said that
know.
right the first time. Usually I fuck it up and say jalapeno.
Well, no, it took me forever to figure out how to say it because my aunt had to literally be like, Filipino. And I was like,
Filipino.
yeah, pancake. Like, I don't know. But it's definitely interesting. I like seeing different parts of the world. That's definitely one thing about me. It's a
Right.
huge thing for me.
Where do you plan on going, like, future-wise?
Honestly,
I could see you going to France.
France scares me.
You'd be like, can I
truly.
have a croissant?
Can I have a wee wee French fry? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't.
Can I have your wee-wee? Not, wait, hold up. Oh, shit.
No, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
No, but that's I honestly want to go towards like Ireland and Dublin. Like Dublin, Ireland would probably be that
Dublin's
for me.
just, you know,
Yeah, I
20
know.
minutes that way.
It's like a nice little trick for me. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going to Ireland, going right down the road.
Yeah. I'm going to
But-
Dublin, Ireland.
Scotland also is pretty cool, mainly just because I want to take my boyfriend and make him kiss the pissing rock. Because I don't think he knows that like people piss on it. So
Oh.
he's gonna find
Well,
out
he
now.
will if he
but
listens to this episode, yeah.
he's gonna find out now. But sorry, Love you.
What's his name?
His name's Hunter.
Hunter. You better be subscribed, Hunter.
Yeah, no.
You can talk shit all you want. That's cool. Just at least be subscribed.
No, I definitely think permanently I want to, like, set up shop closer to, like, either here, because I really do like Texas. It's a really great place. Or, like, Montana. Someplace, like, pretty.
Right.
Someplace that I can actually have an outdoor lifestyle, because during the summer, I'd rather croak and die than go outside here, because it is turning into Arizona,
Yes.
and I am not a fan of that. Because I've been to Arizona, too.
Arizona's like dry. Oh no, I think we talked
Hate
about
Arizona.
this.
I don't know why I have such a vendetta against Arizona, but oh my god, I can't do it. I hate Arizona. It's awful. It just makes me so mad. Like, there's just nothing but dust. And I'm like, do y'all have anything but cactus out here? Like,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous.
Anything else?
Oh, we have a fish in a lake.
One fish?
One singular fish, probably.
Fish, two fish. Joke's on you. There's only one fish.
Yeah, literally. Literally. But I definitely, because I've been to California, too. That place scares me about as much as France does. I don't know why. Like, sometimes,
California is a different place. Like, it's like...
Well, here's the thing is that I remember visiting it when I was little. Totally different than how it is now. Because my dad grew up in Southern California. And he will tell me all the time. He's like, it's so different. He's like, I don't even recognize it half the time because it's just so not what it used to be. Like, Northern California, I think that's the only place that's really been, like, consistent with their stuff. The rest of it, though, my dad's like, nope, that's okay. We can stay right where we are. We are not doing that. And I was like, that's fair. But it's definitely more of a... I don't know. I don't know what it is about just trying to, like... I feel like if I'm going to be here on this earth for so long, like, I'm going to get the most out of it. Like, I'm going to go travel. I'm going to go see everything. I'm going to get all the perspectives in the world that I can. But I'm definitely... I think the next up on the list is going to be Ireland. Because I've been trying to go there for so long. And then I do know that I'm probably going to drag my boyfriend to Costa Rica just to throw a monkey at him. Something like that. I don't know. I have so many intrusive thoughts that I'm like...
Throw a monkey at him that's going to throw shit at him.
Pretty much. Well, no, I see all these videos of, like, monkeys jumping on your head, and I'm like, what if I just locked him outside? Here you go. Left you to the monkeys.
Turns around, they're all just like...
Yeah. We've been waiting for you, big boy.
Come here, white boy. He is white, right? Okay. So,
Yes.
sorry, I didn't mean to assume gender or race. Sorry.
No, he is very white. But I think he's, like, Native American or something like that. But
He's very white. He's Native American. Okay.
I think he's mainly just white. But no, it's definitely funny, though, because it's definitely a trip being in the place that I am in life now. Like, I think that's what's crazy about it is, like, you get older, you start, like, really thinking about it. You're like, I don't know, man. Like, 6 years ago, I wasn't even allowed to drive a car. And now I'm paying bills. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, I did not sign up for none of that.
You'll trust me to be a positive person for the community? Okay.
Yeah, literally. You guys want me to go out and be a functioning member of society. Sober at that. No.
Yeah.
Got me, no. But that's definitely... It's definitely going to be interesting to see what I do after Cosmo School because I am just itching to get out of here. Because, I mean, I moved here for college, dropped out, obviously, but it's more of a, I like it. I just want to get up and travel, go do something. Because that's what's nice, too, about my boyfriend's job because he's a power lineman. He was like, well, eventually we can just travel. And I was like, I am so okay with that. Like, sign me up.
Yeah.
Because it's just the freedom of it.
Right.
Like, I think that's mainly what I've been striving for so far. I'm sure it'll probably change as I get older and, like, new things start coming into my life of, like, oh, these are your circumstances now. Like, what are we going to do with that? But as I'm 22, sitting and chilling, I just want the freedom of life because I feel like everything is just so shackled down now. Like, it's always one way or the other. It's never in the middle.
Everybody's such in, like, a rush to try to, like, get married, get the house, start a family, and it's
No,
like,
seriously.
you're 24.
Like,
Slow down.
you're still a baby.
Yeah,
Like,
chill out. Enjoy life a little bit.
well, that's what's crazy to me, too, is that it's like, because he's 26 and I'm 22. And it's honestly really nice because he's in no rush either. He's like, we got time. And I'm like, That's what I think the world needs a little bit more of just patience. Like,
Yeah, it's
it is
something the world
not
doesn't
like
have.
all of y'all are go, 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 go. Like, just take a break. It's okay.
I realized that at work the other day because like I was like hauling ass, busting ass, and then like there's this one guy who's kind of just like just chilling. He's a good worker and stuff. He gets shit done, but he's just kind of at his pace. And I was like, you know what? That you're right. I'm gonna work at my pace. What you pay me at, that's what I'm gonna work at. So I'm not like in a rush to get something done because it's like it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
So
No, it's definitely something that I'm striving to at least try and make a change of in my own life, is just really taking the time to enjoy life for what it is.
Today's sponsor is CapCut. You like these graphics, these cooler designs, and make the whole transitions and wham, 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 pow.
Right in your face. Pound. Picture. Sound effects.
You go to CapCut right now, or if you go down below and click the link in the description, it'll take you to CapCut, and you have 10 minutes to sign up. If you're already a member, you can still sign up.
To get Pro, but if you sign up as a new member and you get Pro, I think it's only like $90.
I think it's like 10 or 15% off purchase, so y'all should
Definitely go check that out. Use it if you want to start editing stuff, and drop comments if you want me to.
Make videos on how to do something stuff and whatnots. So y'all be sure to go check it out. CapCut. Bam.
Because you only get to be on this planet once. And I'm not going to waste it thinking about politics. I'm not going to waste it thinking about all of that stupid shit. It's like, there's so much more to life. And I don't think anybody really sees that. Because they don't really get to... And what sucks is that a lot of people can't afford the luxury of getting able to see it. But I think about it now, and I'm paycheck to paycheck. Like, I'm making do with what I got. But, like, it's just more of...
give me a little bit more money, though. I'm going to be doing a lot more.
No, literally. Y'all give me some more money, I'm going to be covered in tattoos. You will see the difference in me getting more money. But...
Like, I will look Mexican then.
Yeah, pretty much. But, no, it's definitely a big goal of mine. Especially for whenever I get to the point of having kids. Like, I don't want y'all wasting your lives trying to be in a rush to grow up. Because I did that. Not fun. Don't do that. It's a waste of your time. A waste of your breath, and then you're going to turn around and be like, what the fuck, man? Can I go back to playing with Barbies or, like, my Nintendo? Like, what is this shit? This is ridiculous.
Sleep in, kid, dude. Enjoy the sleep, man, because as soon as you get older, that shit goes away.
Well, that's
For
what
some
my dad
reason-
used to do.
Yeah, like after I turned, like, 27, it was just, like, every day it was, like, 7 o'clock or whatever. It's always up early. There's, like, every so often I'll get a morning where I sleep in, but it's, like, 9:30. And I'm like, woo, I did it.
Literally. Well, no, that's what's crazy is when I was younger, my dad, like, if I would sleep in on a Saturday, he'd let me sleep till, like, 1 or 2. He'd be like, enjoy that. He said, you don't get to do that when you're old. I'm like, all right.
That's why we look so good now.
Yeah, I
I got all
know.
that
Beauty
sleep.
rest.
Yeah, I got all that sleep when I was little.
Sponsored by my own cosmetics. No, I'm just
Even
kidding.
though I stayed up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I got home from work last night and I was like, great. Now I'm going to go into the ADHD spiral of I can't go to bed, but I'm tired. I'm going to play all these stupid games on my phone. I'm going to roll over, do this, roll over, do that. And by
And
the time
wake up and your phone's on 2% and you're like, fuck.
that was me this morning, I woke up and I was like, God, Maddie, like, really? You couldn't have reached over and just plugged it in? Like, thanks, Einstein. Appreciate that. It's definitely funny, though, because I do love, like, my intoxicated self. I always leave myself snacks in the morning. Like,
Fuck
I
yeah.
always have, like, breakfast and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This is what I'm going to eat in the morning.
Yep.
But I'm not going to eat it now.
Yep. Well, no, I think
Morning.
the last time I went out and, like, drank, I had snacks, and I legitimately had a bite taken out of each of them. Because I was like, I'm going to save this for the morning. Like, taking it a little, and I looked at it and I said, what was I doing to get myself to this point of literally nibbling on my food and be like, I'll eat it tomorrow. Like, okay, thank you. It's so considerate. Thank you for also leaving the tequila on the bedside table with it saying water on it.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was bad.
You want some tequila? There's some right there.
Oh,
Got tequila, vodka, that new riff. So I haven't tried it yet.
we have a bottle of that. We're not allowed to sell it though, because it's like the Tarleton Wrestling new riff one. Oh, that was a funny night. That was a long night.
Yeah, I heard Willem told us about kind of what happened, and I was like, fuck, and we missed it? I think she was sick that night too, so that's why we missed it. But
No, It was hilarious because I think Will decided to come in on like a Thursday.
Yeah.
And I looked at him, I said, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I was bored. Do you mind?" Like, I was like, "Word." But it was
What
hilarious.
are you doing here, you alcoholic, at this bar?
Yeah. Wait. It's almost like we have beer that you drink all the time.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious because I just remember sitting there and I was like, like, Will knows he ain't getting kicked out. He knows
Yeah.
I ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Do what you feel. But,
If y'all are gonna fight, please just go outside.
well, no, Brett was there and he was like, "Guys, really?" And I was like, "This is funny. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch because I'm not doing nothing." I mean, obviously, like, I would for professional purposes.
Well, you can only do so much.
That's the thing, though. I was
No.
like, take it outside, figure it out. But it was hilarious because all I hear is Will, like, go, "I'm not the one." I said, "Whoa."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this should be good. I'm sat.
Oh my
What's
God.
up?"
There was one night we were at T-Birds out at Melody Mountain,
Uh-huh.
and there was this one drunk chick. And she came up and she's already kind of being rude because like I was talking to her two friends and I was saying something like I was just talking. She goes, "Well, you're not funny." I was like, "I know, that's why I'm trying to be a comedian so I can work better at being funny." She's like, "That's not funny," and I was like, "I wasn't planning on it to be, just kind of
You
fucking
know what?
around."
Women aren't funny, so.
Her words. Like they go to leave and like she's kind of like being rude and talking shit to Will, so Will's talking shit back, and like she goes to leave and she said something and he goes, "I'm a shit brick house bitch," or something like that, and she comes back and she's like, "What?" And he's like, "You fucking heard me." But it was hilarious because then her two friends came up and they're like, "Come on," and they're like, she's just drunk, and we're like, "We know it's fine," but he's not the one to shit talk because he'll talk it right back. Me, I'd be like, "All right, whatever," and then just like let it go. He's like, "Nah, fuck you, bitch."
Yeah, literally. Well, I have vague memories of T-Birds because I woke up at LJT.
Oof.
I went to Bloody Mary, and I don't remember much at all. My boyfriend, he's like, "Yeah, you remember it?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay, mom.
Whatever you want to say, because I do not remember most of LJT. I just remember bits and pieces. I was also at T-Birds, and I was like walking out, and I just heard this drunk girl just stumbling, and I was like, "Is today gonna be the day?" Because I am hungover, trying to drink more to stop being hungover,
Yeah.
and I do not feel good. Like,
pissed.
please do it. Give me a reason. But no, it cracked me up whenever that happened because I was like, Will knows I ain't gonna do shit. Like, if Will's doing that, he's standing on business. So I'm not. I'm gonna mind my own business.
Yeah, I
at that
know. See,
point.
that's one good thing about y'all can know about us being there is if shit ever goes down, we're the ones that are gonna be like, "Hey, get the fuck out," or like try to de-escalate it.
Yeah, no, that's honestly what's really cool too because we're like mainly women. All of us are women besides
Yeah,
Brett.
there's no, yeah. I was
And
gonna
it's
say.
like, listen, I am scary to a point. Most men I have made cry because I get pissed off enough and I'm like, just get your ass out of here. But it's like in that environment, like they don't want us to like really try and intervene or anything just for our safety and stuff like that, which is completely understandable.
Maddie's over there kicking them while they're all down.
Dude, I wish. Oh. Well, no, I looked at Brad. I was like, please let me do it. Please. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, that's fine. But, I mean, because Brett and Leila were gone to Chicago. And, I legitimately, like, I had someone in there who was just shit-faced. And I was like, oh, dear God. Because I had one of the new girls, and it was just me. Me and her. And I was like, I looked at her, I said, okay, pretend like you know how to bartend for a second. Go stand back there. She was like, why? And I said, because I have to go tell that man to chill out for a second. Like, because he was being really disrespectful to all of these women. And it's not like I had anyone to call. So I was like, okay, cool. So I walked back there, and I was just checking. Like, doing my little sweep of, oh,
You guys good? You need a drink?
yeah, y'all doing okay? And they were like, you're the bartender. And I said,
Also the boss of the night. so,
yeah, I am. I'm also here to make sure nothing goes crazy while the
Yeah.
bosses are gone. Okay. But I have this one guy come in and he just walks up and he's just, oh my God, idiot. And I said, no. And he goes, well, that's rude. And I said, you know what's rude? You spitting on my face while I'm trying to tell you that I'm not serving you.
Yeah.
Like, please don't do that. But I definitely was like, it's definitely interesting because sometimes I'm like, what if like a fight just breaks out and I'm just here and I'm like, what's going on, guys? Like, it's not like I'm gonna stop two full-grown men from doing anything.
Yeah. You want me to
And-
jump in the zoo with the two gorillas? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I'll jump in with Harambe, but like, damn,
Tits out for Harambe.
um,
Tits out for Harambe, too.
yeah, 100%. Live long live Harambe. But I was like, this is definitely crazy. Because I even made a comment. I was like, can we hire a man? And they were like, well, men just want to be bartenders. And I said, I don't care. Can we hire a man? Like, they'll get over it eventually. Like, it's just not. Drunk people and all women, especially like drunk men, no. It's not going well because they just yell at us all the time. And it's like obviously, like, I'm not gonna respond with hey, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm sorry, sir. Like, what can I do to fix this for you?
Yeah, because you have to be professional.
Because
and
it's
be
my
like,
job.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like because that's definitely the one thing that it's running into is trying to figure out how to not let it completely turn into a place like the P, or like, because that's a lot of the crowd that's been coming in. Is people who, because I used to I lived in the P for a solid year. I don't remember about 6 months of my life last year. But, dude, Rumple and Crown, horrible mixture. Horrible mixture.
You're sick. Get out.
Great time, though. It was a great time, though. I still do it sometimes. But, well, it's more of just like it's like, those days when you're 16, you're like, you know what, a Four Loko will be fine. Mad Dog 2020, sure, we'll do it. Just because it's cheap and it'll get you drunk. Me with Rumple. It's awful.
It's understandable.
But I'll do
Boone's
it.
Farm was our thing. We play beer pong with that. We'd get a whole bottle and pour it on one side and get another bottle and pour it on the other.
I played beer pong with gin one time. Never doing that again.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. It was my 21st birthday.
God.
I ate shit. I literally fell onto the vacuum like backwards. It was great. I had a bruise for at least 3 weeks. All of my friends were sitting there in tears because they got it on video. So there is a full video of me just eating shit.
And then we'll post a video right here.
Yep. Honestly, it's a hilarious video. But I definitely going to be interesting to see how all of it goes. Because being here, moving here, just kind of very interesting than being in the bar scene. Going to see how interesting it is trying to keep it from turning into... Because I think a lot of people like it for how casual it is and how chill. Like, you don't go in there and you're not fighting for space. You're not constantly like, you can use the word excuse me. Like,
well, that and you can just sit down with people.
Yeah,
That's cool. Is where you're able to go places and sit down at a table and then it's like there's 4 or 5 random people next to you, but you're like, hey, how's it going? They're like, good, how are you? And it's like, good. Cool.
Pretty much.
Like last night, like all the people that showed up, we like, because usually we have a couple people with us, but it was just us 5. So we like gave the table up and stuff like that. We're trying to get them to turn it so that way it was a little bit more, convenient. But
well, no, that's the thing. Is that I love it. I mean, I love seeing everybody at Tap House. It's just fun. It's a good environment.
it is. We need to
Drunk
come.
people, you always get drunk people, but that's the fun part of working at a bar.
Oh,
You
yeah.
never know what you're gonna see during the day. Because even today, it's college weekend, family weekend, so there's no telling what I'm about to walk into when I go to work here in a few minutes. But it's a great time. Love seeing everybody actually being able to have human interaction versus staring at their phone and acting awkward because they can't hear you over music, or like you actually get to build memories and you get to bring your family too. It's not like a place that you're like, don't look.
Yeah, don't look, kids, don't
Like,
look.
oh no, oh god.
Yeah,
No.
when Leah was all like, I don't think there's any kids in here tonight. I was 69, and everybody's like, woo! And everybody's like, there's a kid right here.
Yeah, no. Well, that's the thing too, is that there was one night that they did that and the little kid goes, Mom, what's 69? And I said, ooh, I got dishes to do.
It's a good time, kid.
Well, no, I think it was actually, it wasn't bingo, it was the Billy Bob jersey that we have hanging. He goes, what's 69? And I just see his dad go, you got this, honey. Walks away to the bathroom.
Hell
Leaves
yeah.
his wife with the kid. And she
Explain
just
that.
looks at me and she's like, and I'm like, oh. Like, you have fun explaining that because I am definitely not. But she goes, it's just a number. And he goes, no, it's not. And she goes, yes, it is. And then his dad comes back and goes, so did your mom tell you what 69 is? And she goes, get me out of here. I'm done. Because she had just gotten the kid to let go of it, and he was like,
Brought it back.
I was like, and you're sleeping on the couch. So you have fun with that.
He's gonna hold that too. He'll be like, "Hey, yo, what's after 68?" And the kid's gonna be like, 69. And then he'll be like, "Mom, what's 69 again?"
No, literally. It was so funny.
Oh, well, appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Get you out of here since you have to go to work.
Yeah, now I get to go be a functioning member of society.
Yay.
Woo. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Always love being on, being able to support.
For sure. Yeah. As soon as you get your cosmetology and everything going, we'll, promote your business and stuff. And
Appreciate that.
have you come on and do a crazy hair episode or something.
Yep, that would be fun. That would be pretty cool. But no, I appreciate it. And I'll make sure I repost and stuff. Make sure that all this is. Because I tried to do it last time, but I don't know.
Yeah, you can find us everywhere, and I might make a little Facebook page for the Two Birds one, but I don't know.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be fun watching this grow, too, because I know that it's probably going to go places. You're actually pretty funny. And most people are not funny. Like, I'll tell people, I'm like, bro, stop.
Yeah.
Like, just stop where you're at.
Talking about you, David.
Yeah. No,
but I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.